since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the fuck you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. That's caught by Chosen. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards that time. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Allen going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Moreland, and some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Chosen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Robinson. Short throw. It's Higbee. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you look at this defense,
they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the Rams hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
the 8, 2nd and 2. Dotson in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Cook is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down and 8. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Moreland. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Byron Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Off the play fake, Robinson. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Allen. Anthony Schwartz, 65 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, Norland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Give to Cook out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Robinson now on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To throw is Robinson. Throwing on 1st down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Robinson. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Jerry Judy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive again. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send Judy in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Robinson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off
awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third and 9 here. Operating from the gun, Robinson. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreland, he'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Byron Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up fourth. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
They start the drive with Cook. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They run the counter with Cook. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Robinson setting up the screen for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Moreland. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Allen now on 1st down. Outright caught by Chosen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen gonna throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
An interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Byron Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here now, 3rd down. Throwing, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to get it back to a one-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's the Rams here that take...
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say?